Hello. This is gonna be a playthrough of Amnesia: The Dark Descent. It's a horror game that a lot of people have played. It's more of a puzzle game in my opinion than really a horror game, but you know. I probably shouldn't be recording this today. I'm feeling pretty shitty today, but you know, I want to get another video up before the end of October. I want to get some horror stuff going. This will be my second Let's Play. Hopefully my audio is a bit better this time. It might be a bit loud. You might hear a lot more background noise because I've turned the mic up. I could barely hear myself in the Resident Evil 3 playthrough, especially the first half. Anyway, enough of this shit. Let's start the game. If you're expecting me to scream in terror, then I'm sorry. This isn't PewDiePie, and this game isn't honestly that scary. It's pretty good, though.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. Shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Sorry if I'm clearing my throat. I felt really shitty this morning. I've already thrown up and everything. Yeah. This is the game that Frictional Games is mostly known for. A lot of Let's Players did this game as their spooky game. It's scary, guys. It's all cry. Why is it giving me inputs for that? It's giving me Xbox inputs or something up there. I don't have an Xbox controller installed, but you know, whatever. Honestly, I love this game, but I think Frictional's done better work before. Not sure what this is. Character having headaches or something. For example, I think Penumbra, the first two Penumbra games are pretty much, they're way better than this game. Not that this game's bad, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say this game's bad, this game's great. This game is, in my opinion, more of a puzzle game. Penumbra was kind of like that too, but first Penumbra had a little bit of combat in it. I felt like they were afraid to fully commit. It's kind of the same with the first Thief game. That game was another game that the company felt like they didn't fully commit to. But they didn't fully want to commit to the stealth things. They were afraid it wouldn't work, so they put in a lot of monsters you could kill. Get up, Daniel. Daniel, what are you doing? Get up. Spooky ooky. It's a ghost. This game has a unique mechanic where when you're in dark areas you slowly lose sanity. I should get the ability to run soonish. Yeah, it's explaining it right there, but that room always reminded me of the top of the elevator for the Haunted Mansion or whatever, where the paintings get longer and stuff. I don't know why. that's kind of a random thing to bring up, but that's what it's always reminded me of. It's like the same shape. I'm gonna pause the recording when I'm done with this loading and then start it back up, just to check how the audio's doing. I don't want this to be like Resident Evil 3 where half the freaking playthrough was trash from no audio. Alright. Something a little funny going on with the audio. I don't think I can fix it though. It's something with Penumbra, or Amnesia itself. I'm not sure if it's just like the volume's a little too loud or what. It sounds like the audio's like clipping or breaking up or something. I hate to really turn down the volume too much because like audio is kind of important in this game. Although it can't be that important considering I just... What was that? I thought I actually saw something weird. That's weird. Learn something new every time, I guess. I believe there's a message left by the developers up above the ceiling over here. That you can get to by clipping up through the ceiling using a pile of rubble in the next room. I forget I don't use E for stuff in this game. Alright, we have the lantern, which is how you basically navigate the dark. It's how you see, it's how you stop losing sanity in the dark. But it has limited fuel. We can run somewhat now. Yeah, if you hop up this rubble right, you can kind of clip into the ceiling and see a message from the developers. I don't know how to do it, but I've seen other people do it. So we were basically playing as Daniel, who's lost his memory for reasons he's not sure of. And there's something crazy going on here.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there'll be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
So that pretty much sums up this game. I don't know if people really want me to look at every file. I'll look at ones I come across and I'll let it play out because I don't know. Some people like the lore. I liked the lore my first time through, but anyway. That purple flash means you get some of your sanity back. It's your way of saying, oh, you solved the puzzle, so you're making progress, so Daniel feels better. This game isn't as dark as it should be. I have the brightness turned up slightly just because, I don't know, so people can actually see what's happening.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp.
don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
These are basically flashbacks, if you couldn't figure it out. I should show you the inventory. You have health, your sanity, and you can pick up mostly just healing items and crap. This game has a lot of puzzles in it. That's essentially the whole game. That's the game's way of saying no, not that way, you moron. Whatever those roach things are. So there's a puzzle here that I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it right now, but essentially the game points you down to that refinery entrance, and you go down there and you're blocked by shit, and you have to make something to get it out of the way. That's fine, there's just hallucinations. There's no people here. These graphics kind of remind me of like Elder Scrolls Oblivion, I don't know why. Just like these castle walls and stuff. I might cut out the loading times. I'm not sure. I might be just too lazy to do it. Okay, file.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought, and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
I don't know if you can hear pet frogs singing in the other room or not. They're pretty quiet though. Felt like I saw something in here. No, I didn't. Stupid frogs. There's not too much of a reason to be searching these drawers most of the time. Usually just find flint things like that. I'll actually say I'm actually kind of not a fan of the sanity system in this game, because it doesn't end up really adding a lot to the game. It just kind of makes the game, like, I don't know, it just makes it more annoying. I can understand having, like, monsters that deplete your sanity or something, but just like the dark. A lot of people don't just start losing it because they're hiding in the dark. A lot of people actually kind of feel safe when they're hiding in the dark. It's why they hide in the dark.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Yeah, it's funny when I listen to that, I can almost hear a creaky chair in the background. I'm not sure if I'm imagining it or not. Kinda reminds me of my crappy creaky chair. Oh, my chair's not crappy, it's just really noisy. Oh no, a book fell. It's like that Ghost Hunter show where someone knocks a chair over and everyone starts panicking. I kind of like the story of this game, but it still feels kind of weak compared to Penumbra, unfortunately. Rip the way out. How do you use this again? I feel like there's an easier way to use it. There we go. This is actually too dark. This is what I talk about the sanity thing being kind of annoying, because it's like you have to light these things if you want to be able to just stand around without wasting oil. Daniel, it's a piece of paper. Calm down.
17th May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away. Memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
So I know these guys came out with a new game a while back called Soma that I've been really interested in. I can't really afford to buy it right now, but I'll be keeping an eye on it for a Steam sale. I've heard it's pretty damn good. Damn, Daniel, you throw shit so hard. Destroy the whole damn wall, why don't you?
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Actually, you can. If you're too careful, you'll never get the good times in a speedrun. Oh shit. I thought that was the right one. Come on, Daniel. Pull that sucker. Tell you what, we'll check that out after we read this note. Okay, this one isn't voice acted, so... Oh, I guess there wasn't more to it? That seems weird. I guess that's it, okay. When voice acted notes come up like that, I'm just gonna leave them up for like a few seconds, like 2 or 3, so you can pause them and read them if you really want to. But I won't be like just sitting there holding it for like 30 seconds to let you read the whole thing. Shit. I do hear a creaking chair sound effect. It's part of the game though. So there we have our not real enemy. This game, along with having real monsters that can kill you, has fake ones that are like hallucinations. They're harmless. The lower your sanity, the more likely you're to see them. Oh. Okay, this red shit that forms around is supposed to symbolize the darkness being there somewhere. It like leaves it behind. And if you get too close, it hurts you. And it sometimes just spawns on you and hurts you. There's not really much you can do about that. It's one of the like design decisions in this game that I just find myself questioning, like, what were they thinking? You can kind of tell when you're in a dark enough area to lose sanity because the darkness kind of takes on a different color. It kind of turns this bluish color you can see here. That lets you also start hearing this sort of gritting noise. It's just supposed to be the character gritting their teeth.
Where did the Baron go? Who cares? He left us in a flying last until I say, or at least until tomorrow.
I believe this is an area where you can actually get real enemies. I'm not sure. I don't really remember. That sound right there is sanity dropping. My sanity's really bad. I think this room is to kind of teach you about sanity loss and stuff. I don't know. This puzzle, some of these puzzles in this game are just like, why does this exist? Come on, Daniel, what are you doing? There we go. These puzzles are just, oh god, some of them are just so annoying compared to like the crap you get in Penumbra. Like, what is this? It's like, push shit away from a door for 10 minutes. I understand they're trying to teach you, oh, you can move stuff, but it's like, yeah, there's better ways to teach people that. So I have an example of getting some sanity back. I'll let you out, buddy. Or not.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst. My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Except we're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
So Alexander is not a particularly nice man. Alright, same deal. I'll leave it up for a few seconds, then move on. You can pause it if you want to look at it. Don't remember if there's anything in these. Oh. Sometimes they hide stuff from corners like that too. I think I need 4 of these. Let me go take a look. I think I'm missing another room. Staring toward a monster actually reduces your sanity as well. His sanity's not good. If you stare, yeah, as it described in a hint, if you look at them too long, they'll actually discover you. This is why I talk about the sanity system being a little annoying, because now my screen is just totally fucked up. I hope my recording software can handle this without turning in the... There's something I need. There it is. Alright, let's get out of here. Is the game scary yet, guys? Spooky. I do realize people have different like tolerances when it comes to horror. Like some people get scared way easier than others. I mean, there are people that are legitimately frightened in this game. So don't like take it as like, oh, this game isn't scary and those people are wimps. It is scary for some people. Running this lantern this much. You're supposed to kind of be a little careful with it, but sanity's more important to me because I want to keep the video quality from going to shit. Actually, I think there's a oil back here somewhere. I felt like there was an oil back here behind boxes, maybe. No, maybe not. Oh, let's not waste the whole thing. You'll see what that is later. Most people know what that is.
should be more Cooperite. Let me see. And one part will focus.
I actually am going to read this really quick because I think this is kind of important. Yeah, I think it's just tells you to use all 4. I've never been quite sure what these are. They remind me of the save game things from Penumbra. No, I played Penumbra after this, so I really had no idea what these were my first time through, but I think they're just a little bit of extra lore or something. They're kind of references to Penumbra. They might actually work like checkpoints, I don't know. What is making these footsteps? This game's silly. Was that? Please stop breaking shit. I have to turn on the burners first. Oh, it's this. Okay. Oh, we should put this here so we don't spill it all over the table. I don't think you can actually do that, but. That looks delicious. Pot of acid? No, it's some sour apple Kool-Aid right there, man. My favorite. Oh, come on, you jerk. How the hell am I supposed to get out of here now? Oh, God damn it. Is there just some ridiculously long plank of wood I can pick up? That's what I seem to remember doing, is picking up some long planks of wood. I can use one of these, maybe. Yeah, Half-Life puzzles. Oh, you see how that thing just flipped around and locked in place? So good. It almost looked like real physics. Except it didn't. Let's get hurt by the red shit on the ground again, because they place it in a way where you can't avoid it. Yep, fun times there. Actually, can actually turn off our lantern for once. Pretty astounding. Oh, that thing's running really low. Should be kind of careful with that. You can touch it. But anyway, if you followed the game's directions, just came down here, that shit would form in front of you and you can't get through. So you have to go back and do all that shit we just did anyway. This game's pretty good. It's a shame my ugly voice has to talk over the great audio and the music and stuff.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason for the darkness, that is?
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Dandel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
It's funny because where exactly are you supposed to stray to? I believe that monster is fake, but I'm not sure. Fake monsters, when they run up to attack you, they just disappear. Some of these little voices in your head in this game remind me of, like, Doom 3. Funny thing about games is that they've been around so long now that things are kind of derivative.
22nd of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
Sure, the squeaky chair, no, that actually was mine that time. Oh. You know, I think we should be completely refilling it in case we come across a refill thingy. I think I have to go through there, but I'm gonna look for oil really quick. Just in case. Notice how monsters just tend to disappear.
Of June, 1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirm my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care, and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
Sanity's not so good. Sanity's not a huge deal other than it ruining video quality and making it annoying to play. Daniel, what are you doing? Get up. I think that's from my sanity getting really low. Alright, just take a breather then, Daniel. Whatever. Alright, so we emptied that out. Come on. I need a box or something. Let's look for some oil really quick, just in case. Tinder boxes. Come on, tinder boxes. No one wants that shit. There we go. Oh, it's like a crank thingy. Okay, this is the only part of the game that legitimately gives me the heebie-jeebies. Everyone's favorite part, the water monster. I need a rock or something. Hey, what the hell? Calm down, bud. Let's get running. Oh god, get out of the water. Go eat for a while, buddy. What are you doing? There's food in the water. Get out of the water, Daniel. Dead flesh can act as a distraction, not this time. Alright. Or even is it? Come on, Daniel, let's go. Huh. That went a lot easier this time. I don't know if only Jill was here. The master of unlocking. If only this game had Wesker. Oh, I really shouldn't bring that Wesker shit into this. This isn't even Resident Evil. Wesker. He would beat the shit out of Wesker. Chase scenes, the best one. These tips in the loading screen are from like there's like a little book or something you can read that comes with this game. I think is like a backstory. It's just a side story they made or something. I don't know if it has anything to actually do with the game. I've never read it. Oh, this music, man. Let's go look at the creepy baby fountain, because why not? So this has this whole deal here, same deal as before. This is like a hub area where you have to go do a bunch of puzzles. It directs you to where you're supposed to go, and then it like gets blocked or whatever. So I'm not gonna bother going over there and getting blocked. I'm just gonna start the puzzle. Oh, my frame rate's dropping a lot. This room is just too cool, I guess. Puppies. That's what it sounds like to me. So I had a friend a while back that watched me play through this game live, basically, and I told him you could hear dogs like dying in this hallway, and the sound effect never played, but it played this time. So if he watches this, there you go. There's your tortured puppy sound effects, for whatever reason. I actually kind of wanted to do like Duke Nukem as my second playthrough, but or Duke 3D, but I decided I would just go with another horror game for October.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Our sanity's too high to tell, but pictures can actually change based on your sanity. Okay, I'm taking this chair. Because I like it. It's a nice chair. No, my chair! Aw, my chair. And before I fall to my death. Get the Bastion narrator to talk about me falling to my death. I actually never played Bastion. It's one of those games I always look at and think I should get. Haven't bought it yet though. Kind of like there's another game like that, Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight's another one I've been looking at a lot and be like, man, I should buy this someday. He has no idea what this is. Neither do I. There's some gears. Flow cycle rod. Alright, so this tells you basically what you need to, yeah, this is important stuff to the puzzle, that we need to fix the elevator later. Complete steam flow cycle. I don't know what any of this shit is, but it's important. Alright, let's... Doing pretty good on oil this playthrough. Probably because I know where to go and what to do. I think that's all that's over here, it's just that rod. Yeah, that's just a rod. Or is it? It doesn't feel like that's all that's over here. I guess it is though. I don't know. Let's stop wasting time. Yeah, I gotta stop clearing my throat through the mic, but... Yeah, man, protect the forest. Because there aren't enough damn trees out there, right? Oh, this music's so too good. Creepy baby fountain. I might just do the whole game today, in just one sitting, I don't know. I hate to sit around and play this that long, but...
My journal is gone. What do they want with my journal?
But yeah, anyway. It takes forever to set these up, these videos. Like, I had no idea how long it took to set up YouTube videos, but it's pretty ridiculous.
2nd of July, 1859. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Yeah, like I was saying, it takes a while to set up these videos and get them on YouTube, especially when you have really bad internet like mine. Like, Resident Evil 3 isn't even up on YouTube by when I'm recording this right now. And you're like, well, why aren't you uploading right now? It's like, well, because I don't have access to fast internet right now. And it'll take forever to upload. It'll be up. It'll be up probably this weekend. We'll see.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
I'm not doing it. Gordon for time. Let's go whack some monsters. Oil. I know I'm not talking as much as a lot of Let's Players and stuff, but same thing.
Please, let it be here.
But yeah, I focus on the game because yeah, I don't want to be like one of those people that misses the puzzle item that's right in front of their face 15 times. Quiet, guys. Even though it's just me. I can't imagine someone actually viewed this video. Where'd he go? Oh, he's still there. Come on. Come on.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then. 4th of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without thought I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
I don't know what I'm looking for. I was just looking back over there for some reason. So I believe what we're looking for is like that rod I got in one room. I need 2 of them. I need 2 more of them. I mean, I need 3 of them. They're the basic puzzle collection item. That's right. You can't get these barrels open, so you have to get drills. You have to make like a drill thing. The game starts frequently having wandering enemies now at this point, so I do need to start being a little careful, but death isn't horribly costly in this game. It pretty much drops you at like sort of a checkpointy area that are just kind of distributed around. You don't lose like any time hardly. You don't even lose like progress to puzzles you did while you like between that checkpoint where you died. It actually just like respawns you essentially. God, I'm missing a piece of a drill. Where is it? Oh, maybe it's not down here. I have a feeling it's not in that room over there. I think there's like a monster in there or something. I'm a bit worried. Maybe not. Okay. I was just looking for Will. Sometimes they hide it behind shit like that. There are definitely enemies in this area, though. Enemies are kind of weird because they kind of spawn and then wander in like a patrol and then they despawn. So sometimes you won't really encounter them. Alright, we're gonna need to shut that. It's not really anywhere good to hide in here. This is kind of a shitty room to try to hide in. Oh, I'm out of oil. Rip. Where is he? Let's hope he's not sitting down here. Okay. have a feeling we're gonna run into our friend the monster pretty quickly here. I think he's down the hall. I need to go with this.
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Nothing to use that object on. What do you mean? Alright, fun times begin. Anything back here? Nope. I haven't actually found a super hidden item behind any of these barrels and stuff. I do know they exist. Oh, here's something. Land of One, or whatever that stuff is, it starts with an L, is the healing item in this game.
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
Why is he doing this? Because he's a pervert. Or something, I don't know. Because he's an SJW. He's a social justice warrior, and he's gonna protect that lady from herself. Or something. So I'm assuming she got stabbed to death on those stairs. Maybe. Ooh. I believe if you interact with that, you actually stick your hand in it and burn yourself. Welcome to the wonderful world of closing a door behind you. I think he's moving down this hall. Kind of danger of this game. You can't really see without your lantern, but your lantern gives away your position really easily as well. We have to be a little careful how we do this. We want it to be dark so we can sneak, but it loses our sanity as well. This is why the sanity system is kind of dumb. Okay, let's go. Let's just get out of here. We've just got to get out of here now. Shit. Some douchebag over here. Now we can probably just make a run for it, but yeah. What is he doing? Is he just camping? I think he's leaving. I think he's... yeah. He's in here somewhere. Okay, he's over there. Let's just get the hell out of here. Let's just get out of here. before we end up like that lady. Dead. Man. Need to stretch. Just sitting here forever. Rest in peace. Peaceful room. No longer peaceful.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel. I won't, Herbert. There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival. But it looks ridiculous. The shame will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel. Oh god, the birds are awake. That might be cute for me to stop for the day. Rather than having them interrupt the recording if they're screeching.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Okay, so that's what happens when you approach it for the first time. It doesn't work, so you have to fix it. Fortunately for us, we did all that shit already. Sir William Smith has been marked. Yeah, okay, so I guess that book is probably about Amnesia, because that's actually legitimate stuff from Amnesia. I'm just looking for oil. Even though I don't really need it, I've got a lot of oil.
5th of July, 1839. Today I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
Okay, so a trick to this puzzle is you need to have 8, a combination of 8, up and down. So we need like 5 down, 2 down. So that would be 8 on the bottom. 6. So that's 10. So what we need to do is we need to move this back down. Move this up. There we go. Up. Let me mute my mic for that phone. Alright. I don't know what it was, junk call or something. I believe these gears are important. I don't really remember, but I believe they're important.
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander. What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Trinity, that's 3. 4 phase, square, flow cycle, circle. What a complicated puzzle. I'm not sure if I'm missing one of these gears. I need 3 of them, I believe, for a puzzle down here. I could carry them down one at a time, but Where's that other gear? I feel like it's somewhere weird, like behind some machinery. Oh, we'll find it. It's probably just not where I remember.
17th of July, 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
I think there's an oil refill thing down here. Let me check. There we go. Free refill. Not very much though. Are you seriously losing sanity in this corner? Come on. Come on, Daniel. What the hell, Daniel? What's wrong with you? You're in like Blue Flint. But I keep forgetting E is like lean in this game. I like never lean in games. I lean in like Thief, that's like it. Lean button's just never really particularly all that helpful. I think we need 3 lumps of coal. This is coal, by the way. If you're like, what are you putting rocks in here? This is all crap used for the elevator. Now we need to set up these. Doesn't fit on the spoke. And put it on the other one, Daniel. Jeez. There we go. Please, game, stop hurting me with shit that I can't avoid. actually in pretty good shape. I might have to go uncover those burns. It's pretty late in the day, they should be uncovered. I can't just have them covered all day and keep them quiet. It's not really quality of life for me. I'll do that after this ride, quote unquote. Oh my goodness. Who saw that coming? Surely nobody ever saw that. Nobody ever would have saw the elevator falling. I think I can move during this cutscene actually. Anyway, I'm gonna... Cutscene.
Come, this way. What was that? Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a Baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up. Like a dungeon? Very much so. Come, don't linger.
I'm gonna go deal with my birds really quick. The video should just start up immediately again.